Hey, what's up, guys? Today is National Boy Scout Day, so I came over to my friend Andrew's house, who was a Boy Scout when he was a kid, and I'm just going to ask him some questions about it and see what I can learn from it. So, let's get started. Why don't you just tell me how you got into the Boy Scouts? Was it voluntary? Did your father want you to...
I think I just joined, I joined when I was young. I joined as a tiger cub.
What's that?
So ways it goes tiger cub, bobcat, wolf, bear, weebelo, and then you're a real Boy Scout. So it's like...
Weebelo? That doesn't sound like the top of the summit.
Weebelo is the top of the pre-Boy Scouts.
Is that an animal?
No, Weebelo stands for Will Be Loyal Scouts.
Okay.
Weebelo.
So how old were you when you started?
So Boy Scout starts when you're 12, I think. So then there's 2 years of Weebelo, so you're 10. Then so bear is 9, wolf is 8, bobcat is 7, so tiger cub is 6. So I started around 6 in kindergarten.
So did you tell your dad I want to be in this, or what did he, was he like?
When you're 6, you just it's like joining soccer. You know, I think my parents enrolled me when I was 6.
So, like, what are some of the values you feel you learned by being a Boy Scout?
I think the best stuff I learned from Boy Scouts was sort of like outdoorsmanship. I learned a lot of. You do get a good amount of like skills about how to interact with kids, because like a lot of times you're sort of alone with kids your age, and it's different because you're like in the woods. It's really, there's like adults that like make sure you don't kill yourself, but like you'll be with just kids your own age, 10-year-olds for like long periods of time.
So it's like fucking Lord of the Flies.
It is a little bit like Lord of the Flies. There's some hazing, and like kids stand up and prevent the hazing, and then some of the hazing, it's pretty intense.
Well, that's hazing. Like, that's interesting. So
yeah,
there's hazing in the Boy Scouts. That's like fraternity stuff.
In my troop, it started off really bad. Like when I was coming through, the hazing was really serious. They would throw kids in the lake by their underwear, and like the hazing I got. So somebody saw that I took the pickles off my hamburgers. I hate pickles. So they saw that I took the pickles off my hamburgers. So they bought like all these jars of pickles, and they filled my sleeping bag with these like pickles, like really carefully in the middle of the night. They're like, and so I got off actually kind of light though. Some kids got like this like snow pushed in their face, and like nobody got really hurt, but like like the older kids sort of made sure the younger kids knew who was boss.
Did you ever feel like that it went too far?
But it was too far. It's too far. Like,
kids boys being boys, right?
It's boys being boys, but some kids got a little hurt. Like,
so is that part of the Boy Scouts? There's hazing rituals?
There was in my troop, but it got cleaned up partway through my tenure there. Like, the people, so that was people like when I was the youngest and they were the oldest, that was big. But then when I was like in the middle and there were older kids, nobody did that. And I've been involved with that troop a little bit since, and it's pretty clean now. So I think it varies.
How do you, in hindsight, how do you think it's affected you now in your day-to-day life?
Day-to-day life?
To be a Boy Scout?
Not much, I think. I learned skills there, but...
Do you think it prepared you more to be a responsible adult, or is it just a different...
It's one thing of many things that can... some people get a lot out of it. I got a good amount out of it. I think the main thing... I learned a bit about like social dynamics from Boy Scouts, and just like what it means when there isn't an adult to enforce the rule of law, and like when you have to self-organize, what that really means. I learned a lot about that.
Did you ever feel like learning those skills at a young age affected how you are? Like, are you a more cautious individual? Are you more analytic than how you would be if you wouldn't have been, if you would have been in something just like a sport instead?
No, I don't think it really affected that. Boy Scouts, like, it's not actually a huge time sink in general. Like, we had like Monday night meetings, so like you can't do anything else on Monday nights. And then depending on how much you go on trips, like I used to go on like 1 or 2 trips a month, so 1 or 2 weekends a month. But other than that, like, it wasn't a huge time sink.
How was the reaction from other kids in school that weren't Boy Scouts?
It wasn't a big deal. Nobody cared. Some of the like hipper guys in bands were Boy Scouts. It was just one of those. It was something people did. Like it wasn't a status symbol. One up or down.
Yeah. Would you put your kids in Boy Scouts?
I would, but I'd want to be part of the troop if I did, just because I know that it really just depends on who the scoutmasters are and how it's organized. Just like any organization, like it can be pretty dark if the scoutmasters aren't in control, and it can be awesome if they are. So.
Can you do a little Scouts honor? What's the
Oh, so the slogan is "Do a good turn daily." The motto is "Be prepared." The law is tough. It's 12 points, I think.
All right, we don't.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember all the points.
Do you feel you're more prepared?
No, that's not something I take seriously anymore. I think I'm definitely prepared when I do outdoorsy stuff though. Like when we go on camping trips, I try to make sure that I have a better feel of like what can go wrong, and at that time when Nick fell in the fire, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But
lastly, do you guys wish that you had cookies that tasted as good as the Girl Scout cookies?
no, the Scouts, they have a good thing. They have they sell flavored popcorn. Not as popular, but it's actually pretty good.
It's no Samoas.
No, they're not as popular, not as good, but they're pretty good.
Oh, all right, well, cool. Thank you for your time. This has been National Boy Scout Day. Scouts Honor. See you later.